59. Paper number 59. Question number 66 to 100. Now in this question number 66 to 100, how many persons are there? In total we have some 12 persons. 12 people are seated in two parallel rows. Parallel rows containing 6 people each. Now in first row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in another row another 6 persons were seated. 12 people are seated in two parallel rows containing 6 people each in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons. In row 1, M to R, and all of them are facing south. Now this is row 1, and who are the persons here? M to R. And in row 2, A through F, now this is row 2, A, B, C, D and F are seated under them, and they are facing towards north. Therefore, in the given seating arrangement, each member seated in a row faces another member in the other row. Then condition number 1. B faces the one who sits out to the right of Q. Now this B is facing whom? B is facing the one who sits out to the right of Q. As this B is facing the one who sits out to the right of Q, then this person is here, 1, 2 and Q will be here, 1, 2, 3. Isn't it? B is facing this person who is seated out to the right of Q, and B does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the row. As B is not at any one of the extreme ends of the row, then how many possibilities we have? If B is here, 1, 2, 3, Q will be here, isn't it? And Q will be here, that is one possibility. And in the second possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if B is at the third place, and Q will be at this place. There are two possibilities to this B and Q. And B does not sit at any of the extreme ends of the line. Only 3 people between Q and N. As only 3 people between Q and N, and in the second case, N must be here. 3 people between Q and N. Next one. R is neither an immediate neighbor of N nor Q. R is neither an immediate neighbor of N nor Q. Hence, R must be here. R is neither an immediate neighbor of N nor Q, R must be here. One of the immediate neighbors of R faces F. One of the immediate neighbors of R faces F. It also one of the immediate neighbors of R faces F. Only 3 people sit between F and the one who faces O. F and the one who faces O, how many persons should be there? 3 persons. In the first case, it is not possible because there are at the most only 2 persons can be between F and O, but not 3. As the first case is ruled out, now we are left with only one case. 3 persons between F and O. A sits second to the left of the one who is facing M. A is seated second to the left of the one who is facing M. M is here. Now this person is facing like this, and A sits second to the left of M. This is how to take this information. Then out of which M cannot be at this place, isn't it? If M is here, then A is opposite to second to the left, which is not possible. M cannot be here, and M cannot be here as well, because if M is here, O and A must be in the same place, which is not possible, isn't it? Hence O and A is not possible. Then what is the other possibility here? M. And A sits second to the left of the one who is facing M. Now, sir, if M is at this place, if M is here, then A sits second to the left of the M who is facing M. Then what is the other possibility here? C is not an immediate neighbor of B, as C is here, and N does not face E. As N does not face E, finally what is happening here? N is facing E, that's what the information we have. But as finally we should not have N at all, isn't it? Then C is not an immediate neighbor of B, and N does not face E. N does not face C. As tell me who are the persons in row 1? Row 1, M and O, and all of them are facing south. M and O, P, Q, R and O. And in row 2, A, B, C, D, E and F are seated, and they are facing towards south. Yes. Now, sir, here we have taken that information. Now, 3 persons between 3 persons between whom? 3 persons between F and the one who faces O. F and the one who faces O. Now F is here and 3 persons in between F and the one who faces O. O must be here, isn't it? O must be here because the person who is facing F is M, and how many persons are there in between? And there are 3 persons in between. Yes, once again. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now one of the case is invalid. We have already discussed about that case. Now what is the second case left over here? Now in the second case, B faces one of the immediate neighbors of Q. B faces the one who sits out to the right of Q. And so we have taken B at this place. That is the only valid case. Now B is here. B faces the one who sits out to the right of Q. Then Q must be at this place. And B does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the line. Only 3 people between Q and N will be here. And R is neither an immediate neighbor of N nor Q, R will be here. And one of the immediate neighbors of R faces F, hence F must be here. And only 3 people between F and the one who faces O. And the one who faces O, and where is this O? O must be here. Now only 3 persons between this person and this person. F and the one who faces O. And A sits second to the left of the one who is facing M. If M is at this place, then A must be in the place of B, which is not possible, isn't it? Hence M cannot be here. As M cannot be here, M must be here. If M is here, A is here. A sits second to the left of the one facing M. C is not an immediate neighbor of B. As C is not an immediate neighbor of B, C will be here. N does not face E, E will be here. Then who is the person left over here? A, B, C, D will be here, M and O, and P, Q and R. P is the person here. Done with this arrangement? Now this is about question number 66 to 70. Then 71 to 75. Question number 71 to 75. Now in this question number 71 to 75, 8 friends LM, NO, PQ, R and S are seated around a circular table in such a way that 4 of them sit at 4 corners, seated around a square table, and 4 of them sit at 4 corners while 4 sit in the middle of each of the 4 sides. The ones who sit in the middle of the sides face the center, while those who sit at the 4 corners face outside, isn't it? Now 8 persons. Now these 8 persons were seated around a square table. Now this is a square table. Now in this square table 4 persons at the center, 4 persons at the corners. Now the person who is facing at the center is facing towards the center, and at the corners are facing away from the center. Then what is information here? R sits out to the right of P. P sits at one of the corners of the table. As P sits at one of the corners of the table, P will be here. R sits out to the right of P, R will be here. You can fix this P at any one of these 4 corners. And P sits at one of the corners of the table. Only one person between O and R. As only one person between O and R, how many possibilities do we have? Some 2 possibilities. O can be at this place, that is one possibility. And in the second possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the second possibility, these persons are facing inward, and the persons at the corners are facing away from the center. Then P is here, R is here, and exactly one person between O and R, O will be here. Only one person between O and R. M is one of the immediate neighbors of O. As M is one of the immediate neighbors of O, in this case M will be here. And in this case M can be either at this place or at this place. M is an immediate neighbor of O, and N sits second to the right of M. As N is seated second to the right of M, M at this place is not possible because N seated second to the right of M is not possible. Hence M at this place, N will be here. And N sits second to the right of M, N will be at this place, isn't it? Then N sits second to the right of M. Only 3 people between M and L. Only 3 people between M and L. L is here. Now in this case, 3 people between M and L means these two persons must be opposite to each other, which is not possible because M and P are opposite to each other. Then S sits to the immediate right of L. As S is seated to the immediate right of L, S will be here. If S is here, then who is the person left over? Tell me. L, M, N, N, O, P, and Q is the person left over. Isn't it? Hence between N and L, Q is seated. And this is how these 8 persons were seated around this circular table, square table, 4 at the corners and 4 at the centers. Then question number 76 to 80. As question number 76 to 80. Now in this 76 to 80, now it is based on input and output. Now in the input, baffled, 46, iceberg and so on. How many elements are there in total? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In total we have some 12 elements. How many steps are there? Step 6 has been declared as the final output. That means 12 elements and we are having 6 steps, which implies that in each step exactly 2 elements are being arranged, isn't it? Now check out the logic here. In order to find out the logic, we should always compare the input with the final output. 19, 63, 75, all these 3 numbers are odd numbers in the ascending order, isn't it? And next one, and the next at the last, even numbers 28, 46, 94, again these 3 even numbers are in the ascending order. In the first 3 places, odd numbers in the ascending order, and at the last 3 places, even numbers in the ascending order. Then coming to the middle numbers, unreal, iceberg, abandoned. Now these 3 are the words which are started with the vowels in the descending order. Words started with the vowels are arranged in the descending order, and these are the words and consonants, and they are arranged in the descending order, isn't it? Now numbers, odd numbers in the ascending order, even numbers in the ascending order. Next, the words which are started with the vowels are arranged in the descending order, and the words which are started with the consonants are arranged in the descending order. Then check out the pattern here. First, abandon. Now this is the word arranged at the first place, and nation is the word arranged at this place. Then afterwards what happens here? Abandon shifted to the second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, and finally to the sixth place in sixth step. And the nation, now this nation is shifted to the second place from the right, and third place from the right, fourth place from the right, fifth place, and finally sixth place. After this abandon, next iceberg, next unreal, 75, 63, all these numbers. Now so the words, alphabetic ascending order. Now what are these words here? These words which are started with the vowels are arranged in the ascending order first. Then as they were added in the ascending order, when they were shifted from the left hand side to right hand side, these will be shifted to the right hand side, hence they will become in the descending order. And similarly the numbers, now the numbers are arranged in the descending order, that means first 75, next 63. When they were shifted to the next place, then they will be arranged in the ascending order. And similarly the last words, if you observe here, nation, kidney and baffled, nation, kidney and baffled. That means all these words will be shifted to the left hand side, and the numbers will be shifted to the left hand side. Clear now? Now this is about question number 76 to 80. All these 5 questions are based on the same logic and the same pattern followed in the above example. Then 81 to 85. Now in this question numbers 81 to 85, what is the information here? 81, all fares are prices. Question number 81, all the fares are prices. All fares are prices. some prices are cost, and all costs are tariff. All costs are tariff. Then first one, no fare is tariff. No fare is tariff as of now true, because fare is here, tariff is here, that is definitely true. Second one, no cost is fare. Cost is here, fare is here, that is also definitely true. Now both the conclusions follow, and these two are negative conclusions. As the negative conclusions follows, then we should prove the alternate diagram to make them false. To no fare is tariff. Now tell me whether we can draw some fares or tariffs like this or not. If you draw some fare and tariff like this and alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Then coming to the next one, no cost is fare. Now in order to make this one false, now we should draw some cost or fares. If you draw some cost or fares like this will also be false. Hence both the alternate diagrams can be proven. Hence both the conclusions does not follow. Hence what is your answer here? None, neither one nor two, that is choice 2. And again if you observe here, all the three statements are affirmative and these two are negative conclusions. Negative conclusion cannot be drawn from the affirmative, hence these conclusions were false. And question number 82. Now in this 82, some of the tests are exam, some tests are exam, no exam is a challenge, some tests are exam, no exam is a challenge, and some challenges are what? Some challenges are wins. Some of the challenges are wins. First one, no test is a win, definitely true, and some tests are wins, some tests are wins is false. Now coming to this one, the first one is a negative conclusion which is true. To make this one false, now we should prove some tests are win. In order to prove some tests are win, now win should be like this. Tell me whether we can draw win like this or not. Isn't it win and this challenge? Win and challenge I am writing like this. Rather than writing my win and challenge like this, now I have shifted to this place. Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Then again, as after making the previous conclusion false, then check out whether the affirmative conclusion which was false earlier has become true or not. Now in this one, some tests are wins, now it has become true. As some tests are wins is become true, first conclusion true, second will be false, the first is false, second will be true. Hence it is the case of either 1 or 2, that is choice 5. Either 1 or 2, because between these two only one conclusion must follow. Next, question number 83. Now in this question number 83, again it is based on the same statements. Some tests are what? Some of the tests are exams, some tests are exam, no exam is challenge, no intersection between exam and challenge, and some of the challenges are what? Some challenges are wins. Then first one, all tests can never be. Now can never be means can stands for what? Can stands for a possibility. And the next one, no win is exam. No win is exam, definitely true. First one is a possibility, second one is definitely true. Now the second one, in order to make this one false, no win is an exam. Now we need to prove some of the wins are exams. Now tell me whether I can draw my win exam like this or not. And win can be here. Now I am drawing my CH like this. Then what happened to this one? No win is an exam has become false, because I have proven a case some of the wins are examinations. Alternate diagram proven, second conclusion will be false. Then coming to the first one, all tests can never be challenges. Yes, so how to represent this one? All tests can never be challenges. Now this one we should write it as all tests are challenges. All tests are challenges is not possible, because can stands for possibility, never is not a possibility. And this one we should write it as all tests are challenges is not possible. As tell me what is the conclusion here? Here he is claiming that all tests are challenges is not at all possible. Now we should prove whether all tests are challenges is possible or not. Then these are the tests. In order to make this one all tests are challenges, challenges should be like this. Tell me whether I can draw challenge like this. If you draw challenge like this, then what happens here? Some of the challenges are exam, but as the statement is no exam is a challenge, hence it is not at all possible. Hence whatever the claim he made, all tests or challenges can never be true, can never be possible is always true. Done? Hence what is the answer here? Only conclusion 1, that is choice 3. Question number 83, choice 3. Then coming to question number 84, no proof is an evidence. No proof is an evidence, no proof is an indication. Now this is proof. Now this no proof is what? No proof is an evidence. And no proof is an indication. Now these two should not be intersected. Then what is the first conclusion here? No proof is an evidence, no proof is an indication. All indications or evidence is a positive. All indications or evidence means first one is a possibility and the second no evidence is an indication. No evidence is an indication as of now it is true. To make this one false, now tell me whether I can draw my indication like this or not. As some indications or evidence is true, no indication is evidence will be false. Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Then coming to the first one, all indications are evidence. Now I am writing my indication like this. Tell me whether I can write my indication like this or not. No. Now this indication is here. If you write indication here, whether the statements are valid or not, statements are valid. At the same time I have proven a case wherein all indications are evidence is a possibility. Then what is the answer here? Only conclusion 1 follows. Only conclusion 1, that is given in choice 4. Question number 84, choice 4. Then coming to question number 85. Now in this 85, all fares are prices. All these fares are what? All fares are prices. And some prices are cost. Some of the prices are cost. And all costs are tariff. All the costs are tariff. And first one, some prices are tariff. Price and tariff, this is intersection of these two, definitely true. All tariffs are prices is a possibility. All tariffs are prices. Now tell me whether I can draw like this or not. Price. Yes, we can draw. Because all the statements are affirmative, we can draw it as a single diagram in the case of a possibility. Hence, both the conclusions follow. Both, that is choice 1. Question number 85, choice 1 is the answer. Then, 86 to 89. Now, these questions are based on inequalities. Now, the relation between W and K. Between W and K, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation. Next one, second one, Y and W. W is here and Y is here. What is the element which is common? U is common. Hence, between W and U, W greater than or equals to U, U greater than or equals to Y. Hence, what is the answer here? W greater than or equals to Y is true. Y lesser than or equals to W is also true. Hence, what is your answer? Only conclusion 2 follows. Only conclusion 2, choice 2. 86, choice 2. Then 87. The relation between P and S. S is here, P is here. What is the letter which is common here? R is common. R greater than P and R equals to S. In the place of R, we can take it as S. S greater than P means P lesser than S, definitely true. Then the second, L lesser than or equals to P. Now L and P, what is the letter which is common here? L lesser than or equals to R, isn't it? And R greater than P. Now between L and P, lesser than, greater than, two opposite symbols, no relation. Hence, what is your answer? Only conclusion 1 is true. Only conclusion 1, that is given in choice 4. 87. Then coming to 88, Y lesser than M. Now the relation between Y and M. M greater than or equals to W means W lesser than or equals to M. Now between Y and W, Y lesser than W, M greater than or equals to W, W is lesser than or equals to M. Now between Y and M, lesser than or equals to Y lesser than M, definitely true. Then coming to the next one, the relation between S and D. Now the relation between S and D, tell me what is the relation here? What is the letter which is common here? M is common, isn't it? W greater than D, and here W greater than S. As W greater than S, S lesser than W, isn't it? S lesser than W, W greater than D. Now between S and D, there is 1 lesser than, 1 greater than, no conclusion. Hence question number 88, only conclusion 1 is true, that is choice 4. Then 89. Now the relation between J and L. Now P is here, P lesser than or equals to L, isn't it? Then P and J, what is the relation here? P lesser than J and P lesser than or equals to L, that is L greater than or equals to P. Now the relation between L and J, 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, two opposite symbols, so no relation. And the next one between S and J, lesser than or equals to lesser than, S lesser than J, definitely true. And so only the second conclusion follow, only second one, that is choice 5. Then coming to question number 90, the relation between Y and S. S is here and Q is here. S lesser than or equals to Q and Q lesser than or equals to Y. Yes, what is the final conclusion here? S is either lesser than or equals to Y, and in the reverse Y is either greater than or equals to S. Y can be either greater or equal, either the first one or the second one, either 1 or 2, that is choice 3. Question number 90, choice 3 is the answer. Then coming to 91 to 95. Now in this 91 to 95, what is the information here? Gloves were found there, 2 pairs of gloves. Hence gloves is the word which is common between these two. As gloves is common between these two, then tell me what is the code which is common here. VGXAZECO. And gloves is common and VG is not there. XA is the word which is common, and the code to the word gloves is XA. Then coming to this one, the first one and the third one cannot be compared because there is no word which is common between these two. Then if you compare the first and the fourth, were found there, and where is the word which is common between these two? As where is common between these two, then what is the code common here? The code is CO is common, and the code to the word where is CO. And next one. Now found and there, and now if you compare the first and the third, found is the word which is common between these two, isn't it? Found is common between the first and the third, and what is the code common between these two? VG, and the code to the word found is VG. And in the first one, what is left over here? There, and the code ZD is left over, and the code to the word there is ZD. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Then coming to the second and the third statement, 2 pairs of, 2 is the word which is common between these two. As 2 is common between these two, what is the code common here? SH. Hence SH is also SH is common. Then compare the second and the fourth. Pairs and of, here pairs and of is nowhere, and this pairs and of, what could be the code for this one? Pairs and of could be either YC or TI in any order. YC and TI in any order, pairs and of. Then coming to new friends. New is the word which is common between these two. As new is the word which is common, and what is the code common here? NU. And the code to the word new is NU. As new is NU, what is left over here? Friends. And what is the code to the word friends? Friends is WD. Friends is WD. Now in this one, all and packets are left over. And what are the codes to these two all and packets? The code for these all and packets could be OM and QK. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Then question number 91. What does the code TI stands for? Now TI stands for either pairs or to of or pairs, choice 1. Then question number 92. What is the code for where? The code for where is what? CO. CO, that is choice 5, 92. Then question number 93. In the given code language, if blue is coded as AF. If blue is coded as AF, then how will all blue packets be coded as? Blue is coded as what? AF. Then all. What is the code to this word? All. All and packets could be OM and QK in any order, isn't it? OM and QK, OM, QK, AF, that is choice 1, 93. Then question number 94. What will be the possible code for new winter gloves? New winter gloves, what is the answer here? New winter gloves. New is NU, and winter, what is the code to the word winter here? The code to the word winter, what will the possible? New winter gloves. And gloves, the code is XA. Yes, is there any word winter in this one? What will the 94? What will the possible code? As possible code for this one, new and XA, new NU XA. NU XA is also NU XA, hence either choice 2 or choice 4. Then out of which can TI be the code for winter? No, because TI is the code for either pairs or to of rather than winter. Hence this choice is ruled out. Hence, dy could be the code for winter. Isn't it? Hence, it is a possible code. That is choice 3. Then question number 95. What will be the code for found? As what is the code for found in the given code language? The code to the word found is VG. VG, that is choice 4. 95, choice 4. Then question numbers 96 to 100. Now in this 96 to 100, how many people are there? 8 people. And these 8 people live on 8 different floors of a building. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 persons are living on 8 different floors, and we need to find out the persons as well. And there is number 2 and so on till the topmost floor is number 8. P lives on an odd number floor below the floor number 6. Odd number floor below the floor number 6. What are the possibilities to this P? P is odd number floor below the floor number 6. P can be either the 5th floor, or P can be the 3rd floor, or P can be the 1st floor. How many possibilities? 3 possibilities. As of now, let us work out these two simultaneously. If these two are invalid, then we can directly go for P on the 1st floor. And Y lives immediately above P. Y lives immediately above P. Y is on the 6th floor and the 4th floor. And only 3 people live between Y and W. 3 people between Y and W in the first case. W must be on the 2nd floor. And in the second case, 3 people between Y and W, 1, 2, 3, W must be on the top floor. Then there are as many people between W and R as there are between R and Z. W and R equals to R and Z. W and R equals to R and Z. Z lives on an odd number floor below Y, but not on floor number 3. And Z is odd number floor below Y. That means either it could be 5, 3 or 1, but not on floor number 3. Hence Z must be on the 1st floor. And here also Z must be on the 1st floor. Isn't it? As Z is on the 1st floor, then W and R. Number of persons between W and R equals to R and Z. W and Z, how many persons? Hence that means between W and Z, who must be there? R must be there. But as here W and Z are adjacent to each other, hence this case is invalid in case 1. Isn't it? Number of people in between W and R equals to R and Z. People between W and R must be common between these persons. Here W and Z are adjacent, it is not possible. Then W and Z are in these two places. Where should this R be? Between W and R. Now if R is at this place, then W and R, how many persons are there in between W and R? W and R, number of people, there are as many people between W and R as there are between R and Y. R and Y. Now W and R and Y, W and R and Y. Now let us take Y is here, P is here, W is here, Z is here. Between W and R, can you take R at this place? Between W and R, how many persons are there? There is exactly 1 person. W and R, there is 1 person. R and Y, there is 1 person. Isn't it? Between R and Y. And similarly here also W and R and Y, there is 1 person. Then next one, R and Y. Z lives on an odd number floor, but not on floor number 3. Only 1 person between Q and X. 1 person between Q and X, and Q lives above X. 1 person between Q and X, is it possible in this case? If Q is here, X must be here, which is not possible. Q is here, X is here. If Q is here, X is here, which is not possible. And this case is completely ruled out. And Q lives above X. As Q lives above X, 1 person between Q and X, Q is here, X is here. And who is the person left over here? S is the person left over. Done? Now this is about question numbers 96 to 100. As this is about paper number 59, question number 66 to 100. Yes, anything left over in this paper? Paper number 59. Question numbers, please. Yes, question number 60 onwards. So, question number 64. Now, in this one, question number 60, what is the answer here? Now, in this question number 60, if you observe here 11, 14, 21, 37, 11, 14, 21, 37, blank and 126, blank and 126. Then what is the difference between 11 and 14? Plus 3, and 14 and 29, here the difference is 7, and here the difference is how much? 16. Now, 3 and 7, what is the difference here? Plus 4, and 7 and 16, the difference is 9, 4, 9, 2 square, 3 square, next one is 4 square, 16 plus 16 is how much? 32, and 37 plus 32 is how much? 69. That is choice 5. Then question number 61. Now, in this question number 61, 6, 14, 38, 6, 14, 38, 110 and 326. 326. Then 6 and 14, what is the difference here? The difference between these two is 8, and 14 and 38. What is the difference here? 24, and 38 and 110. Yes, what is the difference between 38 and 110? Here the difference is 72, and the next one is how much? 110, and this one 216. How can you express these numbers? 8 and 24, 8 into 3, 24, and 24 into 3, 72, 72 into 3, 216, and 216 into 3 is how much? 648 should be added. And if you add 648 to this one, 8 plus 6, 4, and 3 plus 6, 9, and this is how much? 974, choice 1. Hence, question number 61, it is choice 1. The difference, the numbers are 8, 24, 72, 216, 648. No, sir. Or else you can work out this way. 6 into 3 is 18 minus 4 is 14. 14 into 3, 42 minus 3 is 38. Sorry, minus 4. 42 minus 4. 38 into 4 is how much? 30 into 4, 90, and 24, 114 minus 4. Isn't it? Into 3 minus 4. Next one, 110 into 3 is how much? 330. Minus 4 is 326. And at the same time, 326 into 3 minus 4. 300 into 3, 900. 26 into 3, 78 minus 4, 74. Hence, what is the number here? 9. In either way, you will get the answer 974. Into 3 minus 4 or the difference between the numbers. Then question number 62. Now, in this question number 62, 2752. Now, 2752, 2752, now the number is 18,000. As the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate, it must be under multiplication or combination. But as here, it does not come under multiplication because these two cannot be are not perfect multiples. Hence, it must be under combination. 27 into 2, 54 minus 2 is 52, and 52 into how much? 52 into 3. What is 52 into 3? 156. Minus 3 is 153, and 153 into 4. How much 153 into 4? 612. Minus 4 is 608, and 608 into 5 minus 5. What is 608 into 5? 3040 minus 5, 3035. 3035, and the next number is into 6 minus 6. That is choice 3. Question number 62, choice 3. Then 63. Now question number 63, 2 and 11. How to express this one? 2 and 11? 2, 11, 63, 2, 11, 36, 85, and 166. Then what should be the next one? 2 and 11 plus 9, and 36 and 11 plus 25, and 36 and 85. 36 and 85, what is the difference here? 49. And next one, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square. Next one is 9 square. 9 square is how much? 81, 3, 5, 7, 9. Next one, 121. 6 plus 1, 7, 6 plus 2, 8, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Hence 287, that is choice 4. 63, choice 4. Then question number 64, 7, 21, 44, 94 and 225. Then what's the next one? As tell me what is the logic behind this one. Then what is the difference here? 7 and this one. Then if you go for the difference, 7 plus 14 is 21. 21 here the difference is how much? 23, isn't it? And the next difference is how much? Next difference is 50. And the next one is how much? 119, isn't it? And the next difference between these two is 94 and 225. As tell me what is the difference between 94 and 125? 131. 131 is the difference, isn't it? Then if you go for the difference between 14 and 23, it is 9. 23 and 50, it is 27. And 50 and this is 81. 3 square, 3 power 3, 3 power 4, next one 3 power 5 is, what is 3 power 5? 243, isn't it? 243. Hence 243 when added to this one, then what will be the number here? 243 plus 183. 3 plus 1, 4 and 7 and 374 should be added. If we add 374, this 225. 5 plus 4, 9. 2 plus 7, 9. Isn't it? Next one 2 plus 3 is 5. Hence 599. Choice 1 is the answer. Question number 64. Then coming to question number 65. Now in this one, the next number at this place. Now 16, 36, if you observe here, starting with 16 and all the numbers 17,000, 14,000, 13,000, 12,000. As the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate, it must be under multiplication or combination. Then 16 and 36. How to express this one? 16 and 36. 16 into 2, 32 plus 4 is 36. And 36 into 3 is so much? 108 plus 9, 117. Next one into 2 into 3, next one is into 4. And 468 plus how much? Plus 16. Next one into 5 plus 25. Next one must be into 6 plus 36. Now 2, 4, 5, 4, 5 into 6 plus 36, 5 into 6, 30 plus 6, 36. The last digit must be 6. Among the given choices, last digit 6 is given in choice 2. Done with this? Hence question number 60 to 65. Now, paper number 59. We are done from question number 60 to 100. Any doubts in those questions 60 to 100?